the Gluten-free Avenger, and I have a gluten-free tidbit for you. It's one of my favorite sides that I make in late summer, very early fall when corn is really fresh. And so I'm making Mexican corn. So let's get started. All right, so basically I have about 5 ears of fresh Mexican corn, or fresh corn, that I grilled out on the grill outside for 22 minutes at a very high temperature. You can also put it into the oven and broil for 20 minutes as well. If you would rather steam it, you can do that. I highly recommend not boiling it, because it'll really just not give you that nice flavor that you want. It'll kind of suck all the flavor out. So I would recommend either steaming it, grilling it, or broiling it. And the broiler and the grill method, make sure you keep the husk on, and once it's grilled, then you shuck it. So that's what this was done. And as you can see, it did have some char marks because it does kind of char some of the husk as well. So that's what we have. It's all nice and warm. And basically, I'm just going to add about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of butter. Your choice. I already had a little bit of butter in here, so I didn't add the full 2 tablespoons. But you know, do it to your taste. If you are not a huge fan of butter, you could, you know, by all means, don't add as much. Sometimes people add mayo to it. I'm not the biggest fan of that, so that's another really very common way of doing Mexican corn. I don't add the mayo. I have done it that way, but now we're kind of doing it without. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of cotija cheese. You could use cheddar. I'm not really sure how it would turn out with cheddar. Sometimes people say to use feta instead of cotija. I think the flavors are really different. So if you can find cotija, I would highly recommend that. Since Whole Foods is based out of Austin, that's where I've always been able to find it. So that would be a place to start. Another thing that I love to use is this tajin. It's a Mexican spice. It has lime and a lot of other just really awesome things, and that's what I like to add to it. So I would add probably about a teaspoon of it. You can always add more. I always do a little bit more than that, just because we like the way it tastes. So add those together. I mean, so it's really, really simple. I mean, you have to grill the corn and then cut it off the cob. And but as far as assembling it, I mean, you couldn't get much easier than this. So then, just add some of it to this bowl, and I'll take a nice little bite. It's so good, it's so easy. I've made this for a lot of people when I have them over to my house, and they always love it. It's always a crowd pleaser. So I hope that you love this. My mouth is still filled with food. But anyway, I will see you next time.